So let's chat a little bit about your program, the Avalon Wave, Avalon Fundamentals. Chat
Mhm.
a little bit about how that came to be, and basically how far along it's come and where you're at right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, this program it holds a pretty special place in my heart, and I put a lot of effort into the program because I really believe it can make a difference in ball players and in teammates, no matter what sport. I mean, I just remember driving around the city, seeing t-ballers out on the infield, basically just corralled into a horseshoe. One person at bat, one person gets a hit, and they run to first base, and one person gets a touch on the ball, and ball goes back to the pitcher. And like I just said, I mean, I grew up in my backyard, like taking grounders, taking BP, doing pop ups, and I'm like, that's where we got good. We got good doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we need to do that at home to make these good tendencies and start them at a young age. So that's what we did. I mean, it started with a small board, and it started with a $500 donation. And now we got still a very healthy membership of 160 kids. We're still targeted age 3 to 12 in the base program, the summer program, and we'll probably expand to a U14 or U15, whatever age group it is now, this year, and our numbers will keep growing. I mean, I think one of our pillars is to bring the skills and bring the drills that we do back into the backyard and back into the home, and parents can understand that you don't need to be Ryan Boland or Steve Mullally or Jason Hill to construct these drills with your kids. Is literally just roll a ground ball, or get a tee and get a pop-up net and hit the ball into that net. And really nothing we're doing is earth shattering at all. It's just building proper fundamentals and really creating a family type culture at the ball field. And it seems to be working, and we're happy with it.
When you look at 160 kids, and it's a small geographical area of the country and of the province, to have 160 young ball players come out, and how do young ball players get enrolled? Their parents see some sort of value in there, right? And we hear it all the time. What can be done to help strengthen the sport of fast pitch, sport of softball, and then on the men's side in particular? And the one thing that keeps jumping out to me about this is that you can teach kids to play. You can instill passion about the sport. They may not even know what it is, but they're not going to organize themselves. It has to come to having people give back to the game and organize. And what you've done and created down there is you've organized an environment and a program that allows kids to come out and experience the game, whether they know it and grew up with it or their first time playing, and they make friends. And then they tell their friends, and the parents tell other parents. But it takes people organizing and creating something that kids and parents can come and be a part of. Same thing when it comes to leagues and teams. Someone needs to organize these things, and that's where it needs to start, is with organization. And you could have done that at any level of fast pitch. You could have picked 16 and 18-year-olds and tried to bring it in, but the great thing about it, and hats off to you, is the fundamental side of it. And creating that passion and love for the game, which all comes from playing games that are fun, seeing that positive reinforcement. And we get to see the videos. We talk about your program on the podcast a fair amount. And I know, Hilly, you've been involved, and that program is really near and dear to you, not only as a ball player and a coach, but as a parent who has kids taking part in it. It's one of the most influential things and positive things I've seen in the sport of fast pitch in so many years. And congratulations, and thank you for doing what you're doing.
Oh man, I really appreciate it. And and that's what we want. We want people to have a positive experience playing the game. Like I said, man, growing up, I was not a good, but not a talented athlete like Shane was per se, but you had a fire because you loved the sport and you love being in the backyard doing what you could do with your friends and your family, and that's what we're organizing. That we had a couple teams this year. They're really good fundamentally. They don't know how to play the game yet, which is all good. No time to press panic buttons. Like, they don't know how to tag up and stuff like that. But that'll come. They can all hit the ball pretty well, and they can all catch the ball, throw the ball. So
that's awesome, buddy.
Yep. Yeah. And I'll add to it, another cool part of your program too is that you encourage the volunteers and the other coaches and come take part in our session, come like coach to coach type thing, right? And then so volunteers can see what you're doing, different drills, because there's always mixed up and doing different things, and then they can take it back to their kids or their associations and stuff like that, right? So it's pretty cool, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we're making it up as we go, as you know. Like, there's no formula to it all, and you just try to get feedback from different associations and different players and different regions around the world and what they're doing. And
It's great, man. It's great.
Yeah.